Hello YouTube. Hi, hello. Yeah, been a while, ain't it? So the reason why I'm not really uploading that much is that, well, I just kind of lost interest in the game. Really, Hobo Tough Life. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just kind of burnt out of the game, and I just kind of like feel like I don't want to play that shit no more. So I'm kind of out of the job, and views are falling off the cliff. So I sit here and I kind of wonder what am I gonna do next, right? What great thing am I gonna figure out next? So I've been bouncing around, kind of like figuring things out, trying to work with my mental health and trying to like figure out what's actually wrong with me. And yeah. The biggest problem I face as like a content creator is that I'm just not that creative. And even if I get like really good ideas, I often don't really have the skills nor the time to actually pull them off. Yeah, 6 months in the whole. How much months in this at this point? I don't even know, man. Probably 3. I'm just making like a. I'm just practically guessing at this point, but yeah. Essentially, I have this like fear of like if I work on something right, and then that something doesn't really get like much views, if any at all, I get really demotivated because you work hard, right? You work, and sure, the product might be shit, but honestly, you still put work in it, and then when you actually upload that shit, you get nothing, and you get nothing. Of course, you're gonna feel all demotivated and shit, and that's kind of like what happened to me in these past like couple of months. Just kind of like trying to figure out what's the next big idea, or trying to figure out like, okay, what can I do to downsize? What can I do to like make content that I would find fun, amusing to me, but secondarily amusing to my audience. So after like trying to figure out what to do, I eventually figure out that my current skill set is just not really applicable for like that short form shit. Or I don't know, man. It, I don't really I don't I'm bad at talking. I'm bad at like laying things out, but I, hmm. And that's why I do things in writing. So I think that my content is kind of like shit. I'm feeling like I feel like I want to improve, but I don't know where to improve. So I'm trying to like make like an animatic of some sort, right? But then I notice something really bad about my animatics is that they feel very flat. They feel like they're not really three-dimensional, let's say. And uh, that isn't really a problem for like me for like creator of my size. But I don't know, man. It just looks so flat, and I want to like improve upon it. Trying to think like just think in like three dimensions instead of just two dimensions. And that's kind of like where it led me here. Today I want to like try to practice my drawing while you guys kind of like look. And yes, this might look like shit, but honestly all my content is shit, so that's kind of understandable. Anywho, when watching this like YouTube video, I'll like link that stuff in the description below. Watched this like YouTube video on like practices I can do in order to like not suck as much when I'm drawing. And the one method that the guy proposed is like box stacking. And I decided, I like boxes. I like boxing. I like boxes. I play fucking Minecraft. So yeah, let's stack some boxes. So that's what I'm gonna do here today. I'm trying to like not suck as much today. So let's go, me and you, buddies, me and you, pals forever. Uh-huh. We'll start with like the horizon line right here, and then we'll try to dot out some like vanishing points Now I do want to rotate my objects somewhat, so I'm gonna put multiple vanishing points just in case. Multiple vanishing points. I do want to have like multiple objects. Is this the right way to do it? I don't know, but honestly, let me cook. Let me cook. All right. I'm in the kitchen. I have my knives. I have my apron on. I have like the little chef hat. Let me cook. All right. Let me cook. And we'll add like another plane, and yeah, it's time to figure out something. So first things first, I'm trying to like do like a two perspectives, 1 and 2. I'll probably pick 2 of these, and then I'll draw like a little line here. And of course, I'm gonna try to like line that up to like the vanishing points, kind of like this. There it is. The lines might look wonky, but let me sketch. Let me sketch. Don't shit on me too hard, all right? Don't shit on me too hard. Let me have some fun. Let me have some fun. I'm a little bit self-conscious about my line work, but honestly, it's fine. It's fine. Shut up. Alright, and you're hurting my feelings. And I'll probably put some lines over there. I don't really like using stabilizers because it just feels very slow. You get what I mean? It just feels very, very slow. Probably like that. Alright, we have our first box. Isn't that great? And of course, we gotta stack another box on top of the box. It's truly revolutionary. I know. And I'll do like this, and then I'll point that up there, and then shit. The same problem that I faced before. The same fucking problem I faced before. Okay. How about I don't want to be generic, but honestly, I think I just might do that. Cause why? Cause yeah, I suck. I suck. I suck at drawing. Unfortunately, it's a Shaw's staple at this point. I suck at everything that I do. Unfortunately, but you know what? Just like Jake the dog says, you gotta begin sucking before you begin to suck less. It is real. It's true. Very, very real and true. Believe me, Chad. Let me cook. Sure, I might be cooking up rat poison, but hold on. My cat's barfing. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Jake the dog. You gotta suck less. You just gotta you just gotta make things that are sucky to make things that are less sucky, real and true. And I hope that you gamers can understand. How you guys are doing? Yeah. That doesn't look that bad. I like it. It looks reasonable. It looks like it's gonna take out. It looks like a decent gentleman. I like him. I'll probably put like another box here, and then I'll have it point to this direction. Not point to this direction, and I wonder what happened if I were to kind of point it here. Just a little thought experiment, Chad. Just a little thought experiment. and then have the rest of the box just kind of like point hang over, kind of like there. Yeah, yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot, actually. Wow, I'm a genius. I'm smart, Chad. I'm so smart. I'm intelligent. My brain is growing. I think that's a tumor. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. We'll just kind of merge them. Why not? And hmm. Too much space here. I don't like that space. I don't like that space at all. I hate it. I hate it. Hmm. What can I do about that? What can I do about that? I could just add like another cube here, because why not? But nah. Nah, 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 nah. 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 No. How about I add like another cube here? Hmm. I mean, sure. Let's try to explore that option. Why not? And then we'll have like this point that way ish. Now, if you're like really just kind of like face palming at every single decision I do, believe me, I know. I'm really trying here. I'm a little bit nervous and I'm a little bit, kooky in what I think is right or wrong. But hey. It's fine, it's fine. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm just trying to convince myself more than anything. Oopsie. Well. Alright, let's. You know what? Let's pick the farthest one. We'll pick this one. Uh-huh. Let's see here. We'll probably do it something like that. And then we'll go into here. Hmm. Something ain't clicking right. Mm-hmm. Alright. Just had the wrong idea before. If you're asking what I'm using right now, I'm using like a mouse to draw everything. And no, I'm not gonna blame the mouse. I like drawing with the mouse. It just feels right, you know. It just feels good. Feels real good. And then we'll add like another like piece right here, so that it feels a little bit fuller. I might need to add like some gray to separate the cubes a little. But I don't. It's fine probably. Hopefully. Hmm. We'll just kind of like do this little caveat thing. No. We'll just add another point, probably here. Yeah, sure. Sure. Why not? For sure. Hmm. My brain is running at 100% here, chat. And yes, I do mean it. I do mean it. Like, perspective is hard. Hmm. I'm trying to make like these cubes kind of unique to each other, but God, that's kind of hard. But then again, I do watch like the tutorial video, and it's just kind of like, oh, just kind of like draw whatever you want. You get what I mean? It's, as long as you kind of like rotate the cubes and shit. But yeah, yeah. I kind of want to make it a little bit unique, you know, trying to scratch those like unexplored itches. There's probably a better way to describe that, but shut up, it works. It works. Yeah. Yeah. This cube is named Glorbus now. Why? Because I decided. Glorbus. Yeah. His name is Glorbus now. Why? Because I want to name him Glorbus. It's my channel. I get to do what I want to do. All right, and his name is officially Glorbus, the Borbus. What's a Borbus? Shut up. You don't get to ask the questions. Yep. 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 Oh, that's a little bit too tall. 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 That's what? That's a little bit too tall. Problem solved. Yeah. Let's have this like really sharp cube too, cause why not? Why not? This cube is so sharp, dog. It's like a fucking deformed sword. At this point, I'm not even stacking boxes. I'm just fucking around. Yeah, I'm doing that. I just be a little fucky sometimes. You know, a little fucky wucky. It's cool. Mm-hmm. Kind of like go here, and then go here, and then I don't know, go here, and go here. Ooh, okay, that's some new territory. I like that. I like that. Go here, and go here. 3D space. The space is so three-dimensional. It's so three-dimensional. Fuck. I'm a bit sick. I'm so sorry, chat. 3 dimensions. Yeah. We'll also add like a big ass pillar here because why not? And of course, it will not cover the Glorbus cube. Why? Because it's Glorbus. All right, this is clearly very important. Very important Glorbus cube. And yeah. The coughing. God, I'm dying here. Jeez, Lou, man. These coughing spells are gonna kill me. Uh-huh. Glorbus cube. Why? Because Glorbus is glorious. Glorious cube. So glorious. So cool. Yeah. Right, so this space looks actually pretty cool. So kind of final product ish. It's still better than my previous like attempts, which I'm gonna show. Hold on. This is like my first attempt, and the reason why it's so small is because I was just I kind of like put it here and just kind of like draw it out a little bit, and it looks kind of cool for a first attempt, but it doesn't look that great. This is the second attempt that I just kind of like wanted to do tonight, but since I want to like record a video, I just kind of like leave it as is. This is kind of like my third attempt, just kind of like trying to figure things out even more. But yeah, I think I can move on to the next exercise. Yeah. So if you guys want to a part 2, or you just want to hear me cough even more, I guess, please do consider like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and genuinely it would help a lot if you guys were to watch, to actually like my video. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, I won't beg anymore. Goodbye.